Hey, your car guy, Bill DeBoer over here at DeBoer's Auto. Just want to make a quick video for everybody and talk to you about spark plug maintenance. You know, back in the old days, we used to do what we called tune-ups. Back in the day, it was points and condensers, it was caps and rotors, ignition wires, and then they all connected down to the spark plugs, which are inside the engine. But typically nowadays, with coil-on-plug ignition, where they put the ignition coils right on top of the spark plugs, all that stuff has kind of disappeared as far as maintenance items, but the spark plugs are still there and they still need to be replaced. And it's very common to overlook this service. A lot of people say, the car's running fine, I don't need to do that. But the problem that happens is, as those spark plugs wear, you might not notice it in the engine performance, but it could lead to a bigger problem because that gap is widening inside of the spark plug, and that's going to put excess load onto the ignition coil, which sits on top of it, and then that ignition coil is actually fired by the computer system. So as you can imagine, as your car's working and trying to overcompensate for a worn out spark plug, you're going to have these more expensive parts like the ignition coil start to fail, and then if it goes even beyond that, it could lead up to the computer ultimately failing, because there's the coil drivers inside the computer can overheat and actually wipe out the computer system. So spark plugs, good, cheap, easy maintenance. Refer to your owner's manual. It'll tell you when they need to be replaced, and when we recommend them, it's a good idea to do them at that time. So for this and some other great tips, head on over to www.deboersauto.com to learn more there.